We are on the backside of a major winter storm that has disrupted the Commonwealth, to say the least. At least 12 lives were lost as of Friday due to the storm. At its peak, just over 70,000 Kentuckians lost power. More than 100 warming centers were set up across the state. Attorney General Russell Coleman says his office received at least 74 reports of price gouging, mostly on fuel. Under the state of emergency, state transportation crews were able to help clear non-state roads, work that has crisscrossed much of the state.
To give you an idea of how much work they've done, since Friday, state and contracted plow crews have tracked 793,000 miles of plowing. And again, I said it the other day, before anyone says we don't have that much roadway in Kentucky, they're doing roads multiple times. That's just how many miles they have been out there working and working and working on the roads. That's enough miles to circle the earth more than 31 times. They've been working pretty hard.
With cold weather sticking around, travel can still be a challenge. I'm sure that is something we have all experienced a little bit over the past few days. I knew I slid a little bit trying to get to work this morning. Representative Bray, it was not as bad as predicted. Any notes for our crews responding to this?
Big shout out to the not just the state road crews, but the locals too. I mean, daggone, back home, the Rockcastle County Road Department has absolutely killed it. I couldn't believe, I took my wife to work one day and I couldn't believe how good the roads were, particularly after, seeing all the ice we've got, 3 and 4 inches just on the ground. I haven't ever seen anything as slick as what we've got or as dense as what we've got back home. But just a fantastic job by these local road crews and the state road crews as well.
Representative Donworth, same question to you. How was it in your experience?
I would say the same thing. Like, I think the state, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, which I've gotten a whole new level of appreciation for them on the Transportation Committee, but they did a great job. The Frankfort road crews, the local road crews there, we still went into session on Tuesday, which meant that you had 138 legislators driving in from all across the state, and they had the Capitol really, really clear and wonderfully done. So thank you to them. Thank you also, and I'm going to look directly at the camera to say this, thank you to all of the line crew and all of the road workers and people who made sure that people were safe during all of this.
And as you mentioned, y'all came in on Tuesday. There was a loss of a legislative day because of this. Now we have a couple of free days in the calendar in March that could be used to make that up. First question is, has that been decided, if y'all know? And second, has that slowed down any legislation that's moving right now?
Well, that would be a shame if it slowed down some legislation. But no, I don't think that's been decided yet, whether, how the calendar is going to be modified or anything like that. And truth be told, who's to say that we're not going to have to miss another day or two, because it's not even February yet.
Yeah, very true. You never know what is coming down the pipe. Our weather department right across the way, I'm looking at them and hoping they don't have any bad news for us here in the next few weeks. If I had to throw in any one serious question in this discussion, which is, bring it back to the budget. In the previous budget, the governor did raise a lot of concern about capping disaster money. Curious, what is that dynamic right now in this budget?
So, last year we did cap the NGEs on a few things, necessary government expenditures like National Guard. We just had some of the worst flooding in the Commonwealth's history, and it wasn't an issue. I think that's more of a talking point than anything. Practically speaking, it's not an issue.
Any more you'd like to add to that, Representative Donworth?
I hope it doesn't become one. I mean, it hasn't become an issue because we've had them. We've been somewhat, it's hard to say the word fortunate, but they've only happened, we've had one per year. And if we start having them with more frequency, I do worry about the ability there. Yeah,
we've unfortunately faced a lot of disasters over the past several months. There's more you wanted to add there, Representative?
Yeah, and that's what a special session's for. If something catastrophic happens, the legislature probably does need to be called in at that point. We've got enough money to handle the natural disasters we've had, but if something over and above what happened last year happens, we probably need to be in Frankfort to talk about recovery efforts and allocating extra money. And that's one of the reasons we've built the Budget Reserve Trust Fund from $0 to one of the largest in the countries for natural disasters and things just like we've experienced the past 3 years.
And I believe that was action y'all did take in 2023 following the Eastern Kentucky floods, a short 3-day session to create a safe fund for them.